Alrighty. Well, this is gonna... Hey, I'm clicking you. Don't run away. Anyway, this is gonna be a little different. Because, I haven't played Final Fantasy 1 in a while. And it's one of those games that I play on a very regular basis that I feel the need to play again. Because I think, aside from 5, it's probably my most played Final Fantasy. So it feels weird not playing it. That being said, I'm playing the GBA version, Dawn of Souls, because that's the best version. Because the Pixel Remaster still has that dumb magic system, and it doesn't have extra content. So, and as the title says, we're going to be punching things. 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 I really want to do a monk-only playthrough, and I don't know why. That being said, as usual, when I'm naming things, I'm going to open up my music catalog, hit shuffle, and see what names pop up. So, we're just going to go on over here. There is shuffle, and our first combatant is... I don't think this is going to fit. Ironic, but it's Lil Dicky. Yeah, you know what? You know what? L. Dick it is. Up next, we have... Common. And come up next, we have... Kali Uchis. And finally, we have... Not plus. There we go. Neo. Alright, let's punch some... let's punch some enemies. Oh, dick. You know what? I'll let the intro play out for once. The world lies shrouded in darkness. The winds die. The seas rage. The earth decays. But the people believe in a prophecy, patiently awaiting its fulfillment. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. After a long journey, 4 young travelers did at last appear. And in the hand of each was clutched a crystal. Alrighty, so we are right outside Corneria. But before we go into Corneria, a couple things I want to do. We're going to bump up that message speed because I'm impatient. And we're going to adjust the window colors. I'm feeling orange. So we will lower that, we will bump up that, and we will bump up that. There we... you know, I like that bit of a muted look right there. Yeah, that looks great. We'll leave our cursor on default, because there's not that many times I'm going to be needing it that's not on attack, as you'll see in a bit. And then finally, because I'm playing as the monk, I'm going to remove all of my gear. Now you might be asking, wait, this is an RPG, why are you doing this? Well, the monk in Final Fantasy 1 is weird. As you can see, with this staff, my attack is 13, but if I take it off, it goes up. And much like my defense and evasion are 3 and 53, if I take off my clothes, they go up. You see, there's only very specific pieces of equipment the monk actually wants to wear in order to get some kind of benefit, usually some kind of status resistance or elemental resistance of some kind. You're not typically using equipment with the monk, which means it is, generally speaking, one of the most cost-effective ways to play the game. They barely buy anything that's not a consumable. And the consumables you are buying, you're using for a long time. So, it ends up working out pretty well in the end. That being said, this is a, while an updated version, still a very old-school RPG, so we're gonna have to do some goblin punching in order to get some level ups. Man, they're all fast. Stop being fast. Ah, yeah, one other important thing about not equipping weapons. Even though some weapons might appear to give me more attack, they won't give me more hit rate. So, even if it'll give me a singular stronger hit, it won't be overall because it will do like 1 attack instead of 2 to 3 and more as the game will go on. Because believe me, our party of martial artists will be throwing hands like there's no tomorrow. There'll be more hands thrown than at Evo. That being said, I'm never gonna get over L Dick. Alright, and we leveled up. Levels in Final Fantasy 1 are like sort of random. They're random, but they can be manipulated if you want to. I usually don't. Oh yeah, wait. There's one other thing. Is there a setting? There's not. Oh wait. Yeah. Ah! Go back up. There we go. There we go. Now I'm moving like I want to move. Anyway, there's one other particular reason I would prefer playing the Game Boy Advance version compared to other versions. One might say, hey, why not play the PSP version? I don't like the PSP version. I don't like the extra dungeon. It's really repetitive and boring. It's good nonetheless, and I don't feel like exploiting the armor glitch in the PSP version. Not because it's not interesting, just because I don't wanna. That being said, another question might be, well, why not the PlayStation version or the NES version? Well, that's easy. The NES version is a glitchy mess that doesn't work half the time. Granted, I'm not using spells, so you think I'd be avoiding some glitches, which is kind of correct, but not completely. And then, why am I in the weapon shop? I just said, I went to go in here. And none of these have any special effects, so I don't want any of those. And I don't need to go into the magic shops, because we're not using magic. And the PlayStation version has a very big difference that's going to impact the run a lot. And make this run not as fun for me personally. It would be an interesting run nonetheless, but it would not be as fun. And that is that enemies in the PlayStation version don't drop items. Yeah, so some enemies in this game drop items, and until I think the Wonder Swan version, don't quote me on that, none of them dropped items. And that's going to be massively important later. Or just massively important right now. As you can imagine, you know, when none of your characters can use spells, you know, having access to more items is kind of a good thing. And it is a very good thing. So yeah, not having access to items in the PlayStation version, and not to mention just the PlayStation version is like the closest to the NES version in difficulty, but minus the bugs. So the PlayStation version is a bit harder. This version is definitely easier, but honestly, I think it's more fun because of that. It feels less annoying, because that's the biggest problem that I have with the PlayStation version, is it feels less difficult and more annoying. Hard RPGs are kind of a very tightrope to walk. Hard other games, honestly, like, a lot can be chalked up to skill, but the problem with things that are hard in RPGs, if you can't really utilize a strategy, which is kind of difficult in a game as early as this, in the history of RPGs, even in this version, you kind of just have to have bigger numbers, and that just means sitting there for hours, grinding, which, when your game is paced well, I feel you should never have to grind, like, maybe more 2 or 3 times. right? Right? If your enemies are properly leveled, if your players are properly fighting, in utilizing the things that you're giving them, they shouldn't have to sit in an area for several hours at a time just to have bigger numbers, right? That's why I really like the 7th Dragon series, because that series, and its sister series, the other ones, I'm forgetting the name of because I don't like it as much. The Etrian Odyssey and the Etrian Odyssey series, are hard fucking RPGs. Absolutely hard. They will break your balls, but the games give you well more than enough tools to make the difficulty manageable, right? It is like completely in your hands as a player to, while you will be at a disadvantage, put up with what the game throws at you. A lot of early RPGs don't really have that. They just kind of don't. They really don't. So yeah, you're kind of stuck just having to sit around getting bigger numbers, which is what I'm doing right now. But it's something I might not have to do all that much. Not to mention, there are certain ways of getting bigger numbers that affects a lot of things. Like, this game will have plenty of good examples, actually, of grinding spots that are very good. Because you don't always necessarily want to be grinding against the things that you're, like, throwing yourself up against. Like, if you're in a dungeon and you can't set, like, more than 2 feet in the dungeon, it's kind of annoying to have to grind in that dungeon, right? Because you're just camping near the entrance, then leaving, then going back to wherever a convenient heal is, then going back in, then fighting 2 enemies, then leaving, and that becomes kind of annoying. And the reason for that is, if the game doesn't give you convenient avenues of getting more experience, that kind of thing gets very obnoxious. Which is why I appreciate things like, say, Metal Slimes in the Dragon Quest series, right? Because there's several areas where there's like, oh, you can run into Metal Slimes here and get shit tons of experience, right? That are worth way more than, like, a lot of other enemies, even in other areas. Also, I just realized I should probably do some party swapping in a moment. This game in particular has plenty of areas that are better areas for grinding than certain others that we will run across. Which means I don't really mind grinding as much in this game. Speaking of areas, if we go over, this is the world map. And right over here you can see this area, right? This big old desert, right? So at the tip of this desert is this city. We'll be at this city way later. But because of old video game enemy encounter style, essentially the entire overworld has a several gigantic grids that cross over into each other. Or just a giant grid, right? And in those grids, right, the developers are like, okay, so in this grid you encounter these enemies, in this grid you encounter these enemies, so on and so forth. Well, it turns out the tip of this area right here is in the same grid as this area right here. So you can fight some pretty tough enemies from here over here and get decent amounts of experience. Likewise, there's several enemies in several dungeons, like in here, and also later on in here, or earlier on in here, that are also convenient areas, right? And because of that, it makes grinding not as monotonous, as well as certain other things you can get for them, which is, once again, kind of a key reason why I chose this version. And I forgot to rearrange my party, because on that level up on level 3, Caliucci's now has more HP, so I want to put her up at the top, because characters who are at the front of your party actually do get targeted more. It is so random at the end of the day, but it's one of the things that influences it. So we're going to go to formation, and we're going to switch Little Dicky with Caliucci, and we're going to switch Little Dicky with Common. Now Caliucci is in the front, because she has the biggest butt, so she will die less. Speaking of dying less, that is an interesting thing about the monk in this game. So what the monk does, compared to other classes, right? So the monk, let's say compared to the warrior, right? Because the warrior is the most direct comparison. They're both physical party attackers that are relatively tanky. Well, the monk has higher HP and pound for pound higher raw damage. However, because the monk typically doesn't want to wear equipment, they typically end up being less damage overall. Speaking of not wanting to wear equipment, if I equip this leather cap, what happens? I lose some evasion. Yeah, see? Perfect example. No, not optimal. Remove. We don't want items. I should have sold those. Likewise, a big problem that we're going to be running into with monks. There can be a maximum of 9 enemies that you run up against in this game. As you can see, these wolves are in a formation. There could be one more above and below the red wolf, and that would be 9. Or there could be 4 big enemies, or perhaps 2 big enemies and then 3 small enemies, which is going to be a common encounter later. And monks, as you might imagine, being very strong single-target attackers, can at most kill 4 enemies at a time, which is going to cause some problems. Man, couldn't even punch that wolf? Come on, Low Dicky. Or not Low Dicky, that was Commonly at first. But yeah, so we got that big red wolf out of the way, so now we're going to punch these other little wolves so they're not in our way. The good news is, because we're not going to be spending most of our money on equipment, we will be spending most of our money on potions, and potions are generally cheaper than equipment, so it's not something I typically end up finding. And then punch that one in his face. Good job. And we all leveled up. Does anyone have higher HP? Still Caliucci's. Alright, looks like Callie is going to be the one who's going to be the meat shield for the game. I still have not listened to her newest album. I should go and do that sometime soon. Last album I listened to actually was what's his face? I'm gonna check my music collection. So I listened to Fair to Midland. Where Fair to Midland? What album was that? That was Fables from a Mayfly. Yeah, good album. I'm kind of weird. I don't like measure music like other people measure music. I'm a weirdo, and I don't like streaming services, and I prefer having all of my music on one thing. One convenient area, so I typically download and save and buy all my music just to keep personally for myself, because I fucking hate streaming services. So because of that, typically I don't value an album necessarily by how much I enjoyed each song. It's how much do I want to keep this song? Do I want to keep this song in my growing collection of music? Yeah, so if the answer is yes, then, you know, I keep the song, and then the music collection grows bigger. So yeah, I kept 4 songs from Fables from a Mayfly. Oh yeah, I enjoyed it quite a lot. It was what? 10 songs on that album? And yeah, 10 songs. Yeah, 10 songs, kept 4, which is pretty good for me. I can literally count on 2 hands the number of albums that have, like, perfect scores. Alright, let's fight Garland. This is Garland. He's not important. Don't worry about him. He's just some nobody who took the princess. I promise. God, man, I love this game's music so much. Also, because I'm playing this on emulator, playing this on MGBA, I typically prefer not having the bilinear filtering on, but if for whatever reason you guys would like me to turn on the bilinear filtering, I will. That being said, Garland has been punched to death. His metal armor and fantabulous cape are not stronger than our fist. And we have leveled up once again to level 5. So let us wake up the princess. Wake up! She's awoken. Hi. So yeah, this is Princess Sarah. Let's go deliver her to the castle. We have delivered her to the castle. Thank you, game. And then the king is like, holy goddamn. Thank you. You really are the warriors of light. Good job. I will tell the people to build the bridge so you may continue on with your journey. And then if you try to leave the room before talking to Princess Sarah, the fucking guy next to her will be like, Princess Sarah has a word with you. And then you gotta grab the loot, which is also not important. I don't know why he bothered asking us to stop and go and grab a silly instrument. Like, what do we need that for? Meanwhile, the bridge that was broken to the north is now being fixed. Yes, they've got to fulfill the prophecies. They're like, oh shit, we're fulfilling the prophecy, the world's gonna get fixed, let's hurry this up. So they do. I love this game's music so much. Yes, the 4 warriors of light. We are arriving, except we're not. We're taking a break because I don't think we got healed. We did not get healed. We went to deliver the princess and didn't even take a nap. Could you imagine? Good old sleep jingles. What's your favorite sleep jingle? I like the one from Dragon Quest a lot. But I think other than that, my favorite sleep jingle is from Gregory Horror Show on the PlayStation 2. Which is a random as hell game from a random as hell anime. Yeah, we should probably get some sleeping bags since I'm going to be walking. Let's do some walking, and then we'll buy an additional potion since we're going to be out in the overworld for most of this. But yeah, my favorite Gregory Horror Show is an anime, and it got a horror game made by Capcom, which is really cool, and that game is actually pretty good. And if you've never either A, seen the anime, or B, played the game, I would highly recommend you do both. Because it is like some of my favorite anime, and I'm not a person that likes anime, so when I'm giving a glowing recommendation on an anime, that is a good thing. Because, oh boy, I guarantee you won't fucking watch anything else like it. It is a trip, but a fun trip. And then the moment we step on this bridge, lore! We get a pretty cutscene, some doves flying, Disney castle in the background. A character with a sword on the hill, even though no one is using swords. Normal things. And so their quest began as the four warriors of light. They felt overwhelmed by the great task destiny had placed before them. Did they though? Did they really? I don't know. They did not even know the true significance of the four crystals they held in their hands. The crystals that once, long ago, held a light that shone so brilliantly. The time for their journey had come. The time to cast off the veil of darkness and bring the world once more into light. If they didn't want me to read it awkwardly, they would have made it faster. I sound like a commentary YouTuber doing video essays. Anyway, enough about rigmarole. I'm saving so I don't have to sit through that again in case I die on the way over to the next town. Which I doubt will happen, but you never know. Because, I mean, look, the town is so far away. Look, it's all the way over there. Look at how much walking that is. Actually, honestly, it's kind of the same amount as about this, but, like, horizontal instead of vertical, so never mind. Also, if you're playing this game and you don't know how the fuck I'm opening the map, you simply hold B and hit select. A broom will be later on tells you that backwards in case you're confused, so don't worry about it. Now let's punch this worm. Yo, so, like, I know worms have teeth, but, like, if I come across something that big called a worm with... Oh, fuck, this is gonna hurt. Ow. 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 Ah, he missed. Ow. Ow. Yes, keep hitting Callie. She seems to be the meatiest. She really does have the biggest butt right now. What is going on? Alright, do I have enough damage to kill these wolves in one monk punching? Let's find out. Yeah, that's gonna be one of the bad things. Despite the monk having the highest health of all the party members, they have no defenses. Their tankiness is purely, I have big number. And can't really wear much that's not an accessory. Okay, those guys gone. Let's get rid of the cheap shooters and punch this guy right here. Why him? I don't know. He's funny looking. There we go. What am I doing? Mashing. I can hold the button. Duh. There we go. more experience and a lot more gil out of that. And let's use one of our many sleeping bags that we got. Which looks like a fucking, like, instrument of some kind. Like, that's funny looking. It's weird not seeing someone in a sleeping bag being called a sleeping bag. Like, it's a sleeping bag, absolutely, but it's weird looking. I don't like it. That being said, let's check the bestiary, because I want to see, do these guys drop things? Goblin guards drop potions, wolves drop nothing, black widows drop nothing, Aegis drop nothing, wargs drop antidotes, Darlin drops a longsword. Did he drop one when we fought him? He did. What a loser. I mean, I would have just sold it for money, but, you know, what a loser. Okay, so we can one-shot all these guys, actually, so I can just hold the button and max away. Yeah, a lot of this early game is going to be, I'm going to hit them real hard. Because, you know, that's what we do. But later on, when I actually start having to think about items to use in order to fight later on enemies, it's going to get a bit more complex. And then we go down, and hey, look, there's the next town, Bars. And right before the town, we get the strongest enemy in this area, quote unquote, Crazy Horses. Why are they crazy? Well, because they're not horses, they're fucking unicorns. But we're gonna punch them. Bro, can you imagine fucking beating a horse to death with your hand? What kind of fucking big ol', like, mandingo-ass motherfucker you gotta be to fight a horse and win? What are you, like Mike Tyson? Like, what the fuck? Like fucking, oh, leveled up. Like fucking real life, like Balrog from Street Fighter, just fucking going nuts. I mean, he can fucking kill elephants with his fists, so I'm not putting it below the man to fucking, like, you know, beat a horse. An elephant's probably tougher than a horse. At least when engaged in one-on-one combat, I'm assuming. Alright, so we're gonna take a nap. Naps are good. See, we all took a nap. So, after that, I fucking hate this Mohawk guy right here, by the way, because he's, like, can get in the way of the inn. I wish he was, like, right here. That being said, this game does have sort of an NPC, like, movement thing. If you're holding against an NPC for long enough, the game will make them move faster in a random direction, which is pretty nice. Then again, I wish it was like Final Fantasy IX, because in Final Fantasy IX, if you hold up against an NPC long enough, you can just walk through them. Which honestly is my preferred method. That being said, let's take a trip to the armor shop real quick over here. And do we want to wear any of these? I'm going to check these gloves, because we might want to wear these gloves. So let's see. What do the gloves do? They go in the glove section. They lower our evasion. We don't want gloves. Oh well. So yeah, let's actually sell all the stuff now. There we go. We don't need any of that. And let's go and buy... we don't need ethers ever, because we don't use magic. Phoenix sounds are nice, but I don't have the money for that. Eye drops are going to be useful, because we need to physically hit things, and if we can't, we will be 4 ways past fucked, and I don't think I want that, so let's do that. Alright, and then over here we got some pirates. You see these funny looking guys? They're pirates. We're going to fight them. Why are we going to fight them? Because they look funny. We got cannonballs of steels taking on the pirates. You damn right we do. Cannonballs of steel and hands of iron. Let's go. Oh, they get one shot? Oh, you poor babies. Oh, this is gonna be a slaughter. Oh no. Oh no. I always like when a 9 enemy formation makes that shape. I don't know why. And then there was one. And then there was none. Damn, why do they fall so hard? Anyway, the pirate's like, okay, I'm sorry, you guys are big dicks. Here's my ship, don't hurt me. So now we have a pirate ship. Yay. Did we even get hurt that much? Not really. So yeah, we have a pirate ship now. So if we go down here, we can go on the pirate ship, which is great. Before we go on the pirate ship, I'm gonna save. There we go. So, here's the pirate ship. It has pretty pirate ship music. You will get random encounters in the water. However, more importantly, if you hold down the A button and mash the D button a bunch of times, you will get the 15 puzzle. Why the fuck am I doing this? Well, you get rewards if you beat times, basically. Now, you might be wondering, what the fuck is a 15 puzzle? It's one of these. You ever seen one of these? It's one of these. Now, if you don't know how to do one of these, congratulations, I'm going to tell you how to do one of these every single time. So, first things first. What you want to do is, you see 1, there's 1. We're going to get 1 over where we want to push 1. So we're going to move 6. 6 will go over there. We're going to hit 13. 13 will go over there. We're going to hit 1. 1 goes over there. Up next, we want 2 to go where 2 should go. So we're just going to move all of these around, like we're like rotating it, and put 2 there. Now 3 and 4. Now we want 3 and 4 over there, right? So let's get 3 right about here, and let's get 4 right about, yeah, something like that. Now, you might be asking, wait, 4 goes there. Why are you putting 3 there? Well, it's very simple. The easiest way to do this, when you're trying to get 2 pieces into position, is to get them in a way that they slide into place, one after the other, like this. Just like that. And then we're going to repeat the same thing on the next row. So we're going to get 6 into its place. We're going to get 7 into its place. And once again, we're going to rotate these, and 8 and 9 are already next to each other, so... Oh wait, I'm an idiot. There's a 5. Pay no mind, I'm bad at math. So yeah, let's do this. 5, 6. Now wait, 8 is in position and 7 is not. Well, that's really easy. Oh, well, it kind of is, accidentally. But let's be nice and say I fucked up and something like this happened, right? Well, then fixing that is easy, because you just rotate them around, right? Just like that. And now, for the next ones, right? So 9 goes here, then 10, 11, 12, 13. How the hell are we doing this? We don't have all that much space to be moving things around anymore, right? Well, yeah and no. So instead, what we're going to do is move them into positions of 2. The entire time, instead of just for the last 2, right? So what does that mean? Well, just like I slid 3 into 4 by having 3 where 4 is, we want 13 where 9 will be, so we can slide 13 down and slide 9 over. Just like that. And very much just like 10 and 14, we want to do the same thing. So we're going to move 14 up here. 10 follows 14 like a good little boy, and we slide them into position, and then the last numbers here, you simply slide into place. Now that was an explanation on how to do a 15 puzzle. As you can see, those are the par times, and when you do these, you get rewards. You get free items. So now I'm going to do this really fast in order to get multiple items, right? Oh yeah, also, you can hit the edges to move over an entire panel at once, which is very nice. That being said, there are, of course, more optimal ways to do this. I'm just doing it in a very simple way in order to actually make these completable. There are absolutely ways to fucking, like, super big dick this and manipulate these in perfect fashion in order to move everything exactly where you want it to go. That being said, I'm not too tremendous at that, so I don't bother with that, right? And that's fine, because we just want to do good enough in order to move the certain things around as fast as we need to. Just like that. Now, the important part. Every time you beat a record, you get a bigger prize than you would have gotten before. In this case, we get an emergency exit, which lets us leave any dungeon, and a phoenix down. So, I'm going to do this maybe, I don't know, until I break the 30-second timer. Oh, one thing I kind of don't like about this version compared to other versions, the buttons get a little sticky when you're playing this 15 puzzle compared to other versions, and oh boy, is that a pain in the ass. Yeah, that being said, kind of important actually, if you are trying to like min-max this, right? High button presses, like multiple pushes with one button, is like pretty important to doing that. And then boop, and then boop, and then boop. And this time we get a Phoenix down and an elixir. Nice. I'm gonna keep doing this until I break the 30 at least. I would like to break the 30. So let's see, we want to move these downwards just a little bit so I can, no, go down, there we go. So I can do this. There we go. And then we can slide these two into place, and then we can slide that into place, and then we can move this one over, and then we can do that. And then we need to move this, right? He needs to be that way. There you go. And then, there you go. And then this one's already also in a convenient position, and there we go. This time we get a white fang and a potion. Those fangs are going to be very important. I'm not going to be doing this all the time. I just want to break the 30-second time because we get a very important item for doing that. At least in this version, because that's another big difference with a lot of the versions of this game. This 15 puzzle here, gives different rewards depending on which version of the game you're playing. So in some versions, it's simply just not as useful to do this, which is kind of odd. Alright, another elixir. I find it funny it gives you 100 gil, considering it's giving you things that sell for more than 100 gil. Also, because I never looked into it too much in this game, I wonder... oh god, what was that? I wonder how the RNG stacks up. Like, I wonder how the game, like, sets up the puzzles, right? Because I want to know, like, how... like, if like, based on the game's, like, system, what's the theoretical, like, lowest amount of moves you need in order to, actually win? I wonder. Ah! There we go. Another emergency exit. I'm gonna really appreciate those emergency exits, because, yeah, having to walk out of dungeons all the time, every time, is, not going to be fun when you have nothing to do but punch. And these we can just rotate around. There we go. And then we'll slide these over. Bam, bam. And then why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 fucking slid into 6's DMs just like that. 7 is not to be trusted. What did I do that for? There we go. And then there we go. And then we'll do that over here. And then not that. We want to do that. We want to do this in order to do that. And then we want to do this in order to do that. And then we want to do this in order to do that. And then we do this in order to do that. And then we move those. There we go. Once again, again, and again, and again, until you're tired of seeing the numbers, Mason. Anyway. Yeah, speaking of numbers, I'm kind of curious where the fuck the next Call of Duty is going to be. I don't think... And did they ever announce it? I don't know. I kind of, you know, I don't want games to be bad. You know, I always hope, you know, when a new Call of Duty comes out, it's going to be good. But honestly, given the track record of recent games, it's not looking like that. Got a turbo ether and an antidote. Not gonna be using any of those. Well, the antidote, yeah, but not the fucking ether. What the fuck do I look like? Some kind of spell-slinging son of a bitch? Yeah. Bad games are, like, kind of funny when, like... Actually, no, they're not kind of funny. It kind of depends, honestly. Certain bad games are, like, end up bad, and you're like, well, no shit. Like, with, like, say, the fucking Suicide Squad. Like, no shit. Here's a game that, like, no one asked for, no one wanted, no one said would be good, everyone immediately recognized would be terrible. And then it comes out and it is, and then no one is fucking surprised, except the executives who are now going to fire another fucking 300 plus employees in order to fucking buy another yacht, because to them it makes more sense to fucking, you know, fire people who are doing their job with the fucking ridiculous deadlines they gave you, rather than, you know, properly punish yourself for being a terrible leader. But, you know, that's just me. I don't know, maybe this is the one instance where I appreciate the Japanese work ethic a little bit more. Because, yeah, every time fucking hard shit happens in, like, fucking Japanese markets, you never hear about fucking Nintendo being like, oh yeah, we fired fucking 8 billion employees. No, they're always like, yeah, you know, we fucked up. I fucked up. I should have taken better control. My bad, G. You know, I will take a pay cut to keep food on the table for my employees. Meanwhile, fucking, like, everywhere else in the world is like, yeah, we could do that, but, like, money, though. That's always a fun discussion, because, like, corporate greed is, like, an interesting type of greed, because it's greed that doesn't need to exist. And I don't just mean it's, like, bad. I mean, like, you don't need that much money. Like, realistically, you don't fucking need that much money, dude. Like, there's no scenario where having the kind of money that you do, sometimes, like, more than some fucking countries, in certain companies' cases, is ever necessary. Especially because we know you're not giving that to your fucking employees, and on top of that, we know you're doing even more to not reasonably pay what you're owed. Corporate greed is an interesting thing. Because it's confusing. That's the biggest thing to me. It's confusing. Like, I understand greed to a certain extent, right? Right? Because it feels good to have more. Even if you're short-sighted with it, when you have more, it feels better. You feel safer, you feel more independent, you feel like, you know, like there's less that could fuck with you. But corporate greed goes beyond that. Because, you're making enough money where you affect the money of other people. And it's still not enough sometimes. See, that's the fun part about doing things like this. My mind ends up wandering and I just start talking some shit like that. That's fun. I'll get off my soapbox now for a moment. I'm black. I'm gonna stand on it again. You can't keep black people off the soapbox. That's not how we work, brother. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Ooh, a white curtain. Those are nice. Did I have to move it down? I don't think I needed to move it down then. It's just... There we go. And then move 6 over here. And then move 8 over here. And then there you go. Not 8, fucking 7. I'm an idiot. My brain is off today. I did not really sleep all that well, but that's fine. I done goofed. There we go. I fixed it. And then 9, follow 13 like it owes you money. There you go. And then 10, follow 14 like it owes you money. There you go. Good job, guys. Let's keep going. I always find it funny when a game makes you do a puzzle like this, because I find often that people, like, are really not good at doing this kind of puzzle. For which I don't blame them with, because for the longest time I didn't fucking understand how to do one of these either. It was this game that made me decide to fucking, like, go look up how to actually do these in a efficient, somewhat efficient way, in order to, like, actually get rewards. So, yeah, I don't know. I think a big part of it is just people see numbers and get scared. That's usually what it is. Numbers are scary. The last fucking time, nobody said there'd be math. Man, Mad World, that'd be fun one day. Like Mad World. But I'd have to get, like, a whole bunch of cables and shit to, like, actually fucking, connect my Wii. Actually, no, wait. I'm pretty sure you can, like, if you use Dolphin, you can fucking connect your Wiimotes to your computer and just do that. Yeah, I can just do that. That'd be neat. Mad World's such a great game. Great soundtrack, great visuals, great everything. Good game. Good games are good. I like when games are good, right? See, when games are good and you let the companies do what they're supposed to do, you get Platinum Games being good. And when you don't, you get Platinum Games being dog water, right? Because Platinum Games is interesting, because you can clearly tell what projects they take that they're excited to work on and then got enough time to work on, and then which ones they didn't. And it's really funny every single time. Because you're like, oh, Platinum Games is working on this. This is going to be great. And then you find out that, like, oh, no, wait, they're not, like, getting enough time. And then it's like, oh, well, they just did this to keep the lights on. Why do you keep doing this? Stop making them do that. They don't like making bad games. Stop giving them dog water. Just let the funny Japanese art men do the funny Japanese art men thing. And women. Can't forget the women. Just let the game designers design the games. They'll make you the money. You need to let them make the games. You know what a big problem with that is? Going back on the corporate greed, the main reason they don't fucking, like, publishers and shit don't care is because they don't have to care. Because they fucking leave as, like, golden parachutes. And they're just like, oh yeah, you know, I absolutely, like with the fucking, Unity. The fucking Unity asshole. Who fucking, like, absolutely fucked over the company with this, like, new pricing policy that they fucking reverted, because it was obviously a terrible idea. And then the fucking, you know, Unity stock price goes down. Fucking everyone hates Unity now. And that motherfucker who did it is like, oh well, I'm gonna go, you know, leave with this fucking severance pay of, like, a fucking bajillion $. Oops. Like, for real, I don't understand how in the world, like, that is allowed to be a thing in the world of business. Like, you're the one that fucked up the company, yet somehow it is completely fine for you, and you alone, to be the only one involved in the scenario who does not get to pay the repercussions. I don't understand that. I don't understand that one bit. That makes no fucking sense. How the fuck does that work? That's, like, so fucking weird. Like, could you imagine, like any other fucking video game as, like, a business has, like, always been kind of weird, right? Because there's all kinds of just shenaniganry going on all the time. What did I do that for? I'm an idiot. I want to move that down there so I can move this over here. There we go. Yeah, video games as a business are fucking weird, man. That's all I have to say about that, man. This is weird. Like, I don't... You know, I don't business, right? I don't even have a bank account. I'm too poor for that. But, the world of business, as when it comes to gaming, confuses me. Because there's so many, like, why'd they do that scenarios where I'm just, like, confused about something, you know? Like, so many, like, why do they do that? Why would they fuck up like that? Why would they... Why do they think this is a bad idea? Especially because more than, like, any other media, video games are, like, you know, gamers, or like, way more vocal about when they're pissed off about something. Like, I don't know about you, but if I was a game designer, or like a fucking executive, I'd be a lot more pissed off, or not, a lot more afraid to piss off, like, the fucking video game players, right? Because, Like, yeah, like, even if they don't fucking do anything, they're gonna say they're gonna do things, and, you know, at a certain point, it's reasonable to just ignore that, but also, they shouldn't be. But also, like, you don't hear that with, like, other media, is what I'm trying to get to. Like, when Game of Thrones, the fucking Game of Thrones, what was it, Season 8 sucked, like, no one was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kick the showrunners in the dick. No, they were just like, man, this shit sucks, and then no one watched it, right? Like, which is confusing. Because, like, I don't understand how... Because, like, it's not like they have to care once it's out, right? Because it's not like a lot of those people are going to end up, like, losing too much of their jobs. Well, they wouldn't have at the time before AI, but... You know, you got companies thinking AI can replace humans, because that's clearly the better option to do things. You know, are we gonna, you know, revolutionize the work industry by, like, you know, automating certain processes in order to allow for more comfortable living situations? No, we're just going to use it to replace the fucking creativity aspect of it, of all things. Like, I can't believe... Except it's not even gonna do that, because we can't even do that without having the fucking... having it learn from other people. So realistically, we really can't fucking replace people. I don't fucking understand how they ever thought that was gonna be a good idea. Once again, like, I don't... I've gone over this with friends before, but yeah, like, fucking businessmen are, like, really fucking dumb. Like, I don't understand how people could have that much money and then, like, not have the fucking, like, sense or sensibility to, like, not see how certain ventures are going to be, like, profitable or not profitable when they're, like, really fucking obvious. And you know they're really obvious because the people who are like, your potential audience is telling you this is really fucking obvious. Like, it goes beyond, like, being visionary, and it's just, at certain points, you're just like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Like, why are they making the decisions they're making? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'd be slightly more upset if any of these guys, like, reasonably paid their taxes so that, you know, my fucking brothers could go to reasonable schools and actually not have to fucking have teachers, like, pay their own fucking paychecks in order to keep pencils in the fucking room, but, you know, that's just me. And I know for a fact that's happening, because it happened while I was a kid. Because you know what happened when I was a kid? 9/11. So, yeah. Oh boy, could you tell immediately some shit was going down, you know? Old 4-year-old Kane was just playing fucking Smash Brothers, and then all of a sudden, the world goes on its head, and Republicans suddenly get the biggest fucking layup they've ever gotten in their fucking lives. Oh, how that ended up. I love paying for the repercussions of fucking people who don't give two dicks about me fucking decades later. Thanks, Reagan! Yeah, I'm be real. Every time I see a fucking, like, best presidents ever list, and I always see Reagan there, I'm like, you know, anytime I see that, I know that the people they talk to who put Reagan that high have never spoken to a black person in their lives. Because, oh boy! Also, I'm be real, I think it's about time, can we stop putting actors into positions of power of politics? Like, it hasn't run too well. Although, I think, like, Schwarzenegger did fine when he was governor. But, like, every time I see, like, a fucking wrestler or something going for governor... Oh, who's the newest motherfucker? It's the one, the fucking composer from, like, Bungie, I think. That asshole, isn't he running? And then he's running now, so I'm like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Can you stop? Just stop! Just cut it out! You're not gonna accomplish shit, you're wasting ballot space. Please, just go somewhere else. But no, they never do. They never do. War. War never changes. And then get 13. I'm going to do this about, I don't know, 3 more times, and if I don't get a first time by then, I will try my damnedest later. Because what am I doing? As fun as these numbers are, Mason, there's more important numbers we need to be getting to. No, go that way. What am I doing moving it down there? I always do that. There we go. And then we get 6 into place, and then 7 there, and then for these two, we just shuffle them around, and then for this one, we just hit that, and then we 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 hit that. Can I do it? You motherfucker, I hit too many fucking buttons trying to go fast. No, I didn't hit it trying to go too fast. The fucking game wouldn't accept my inputs as fast as I'm putting them in. Go faster, game! You're too slow. Okay, those were misinputs. Those are just me being an idiot. That one was too. But those other times, gotta go fast. Come on. Oh my god. You know what it is? I think like when you move a piece, your cursor gets stuck. And you can't hold the fucking thing to move it into another position. You have to repress. So like I'm holding, like let's say I hit here. I'm holding down the moment I move this. It's not gonna move, right? You need to hit down when it's done, so you need to, like, actually mash it, but it's not something you want to mash, because if you mash too much, you'll fucking go too far. Yeah, kind of weird system for something like this. Also, fun fact, the method that you do in order to solve these can work with, like, literally any one of these of any size. You just need to extrapolate the places a little bit, right? Like, you just need to move the places over. Like, let's say you're doing a 3x3, then you just, you know, slide them in like you're trying to do 2x2s. Or let's say you're doing, like, a bigger one, like a 5x5, or like a 6x6 or whatever. You can practice these online. If you Google, like, 15 puzzle online, you can do a bunch of these to get, like, better at it. Alternatively, you can, of course, do the one that's available in this game in order to get used to how this game makes you move the pieces around, right? Because that's always a thing. There we go. And then we need to move you down, to move you over, to move you down, to move you over, to move you up. There we go. And then we need to just shuffle you guys around. Shuffle the deck like we're stacking. There we go. And then last one, because that one I had to do that whole spiel about fucking... There we go. And then for this one, these two will follow each other diligently. They are a happy married couple, and they go everywhere with each other. They are a shining beacon of young love that is to be trusted. Wonderful numbers. Together in loving matrimony. What the fuck am I talking about? There we go. And now this is a problem, because we need to move some things over. So we need to do this. That was almost good. Alright. Yeah, there we go. That's enough of that. So, here's all the crap we got. A lot of this stuff is pretty good, and we're gonna sell all the other stuff that is not pretty good. Although, for once, because I am doing Monk only, I'm actually going to be keeping a lot of these. But it is important that I sell some of them. For example, the Ethers. Our characters can't use magic, not keeping those. Elixirs, they stay, they're full. Here's Turbo Ethers, getting rid of them. Phoenix Downs, keeping. Antidotes, Echoes, all the status stuff, we're keeping. Emergency Exit, definitely keeping. White Fang, absolutely keeping. White Curtain, keeping. Hermes Shoes, keeping. We will be keeping all those, and with all this money, what I will do is buy some more potions. So now we have a nice surplus of potions, so we don't need to worry too much about dying. And with that, let's go try out the Peninsula of Power. What the fuck is the Peninsula of Power? Well, remember that area on the map I showed you before? Over here? That's what it is, because that is what this is referred to. Because it is a peninsula, because it is surrounded by water on all sides, And it is in the... oh, I don't have enough money. And because it is in the zone that the previous... or that a nearby area is... Ah! What happened? I saved. You crashed. Don't crash. Crashing is bad. I'm going to hope. Let's hit that and see what happens. Okay, there we go. I hope that actually saved. That would suck if it didn't. Yes it did. Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah, I have all my stuff. Yay! I don't know what the fuck happened there. Alright, note to self, I should probably be using save states too. Good enough. I was trying not to, just cause it feels better to not, generally, right? You don't want to be like a save state Andy, just save stating all the time. Bang. But you know, in this particular instance, I think it's okay. Yeah, these ogres are beefcakes. So you have about 100 HP. So, ow! So yeah, it's, ow, stop it! So yeah, we're gonna be, getting beat pretty hard. And I would like to not get beat hard, because, if a character is dead, they don't get any experience at the end of the battle. Alright, and he is gone. Got a bunch of experience, everyone leveled up. What's everyone's health at? Alright, well, Neo is now the meat shield. Very good. That being said, let us take a nap in our sleeping bag. There, we have napped. What is our health at? Our health is pretty good. Let's, I'm gonna save state before this. Just in case. So we're gonna go all the way over, where is it? That one? No, this one. There we go. And we're going to... Bam! There we go. The state has been saved. Alrighty, just in case. Actually, wait, I'm trying to think of it. Don't I have, no, I don't. Oh, come to think of it, there's actually another thing I know I should probably do in order to make this a bit more convenient for next time, but for right now, we have werewolves to punch! Punch the furry! Damn, punch that furry hard. Okay, so these guys probably have about, like, 70 HP. Alright, nice. I wonder, do any of those new enemies drop things? Crazy horses drop potions. Werewolves drop nothing, they hate you. Ogres, nothing. Ogre chiefs, nothing. Pirates drop leather shields. I don't think they did during that fight, though. Alright, so that right there, that funny looking thing, that's the peninsula. So we're gonna save. And, that was fast forward, not save state. That's weird, I don't... Oh, wait, you know what it is? I should probably, yeah, I think I know what to do. Just all that for later. But we're going to save state, too, just in case now. And we're going to walk up and down this peninsula, this little big old area. Those right there are, not enemies that are on the peninsula. We need to move 2 tiles up. Fine, I'll be on the tip, because it's the safest. Bro's just punching spiders to death, so let's try that again. Yeah, I think it's these 4 squares right here, yeah. And we get into an encounter. And that's not what I want to see. Okay, so we got some Minotaur zombies and some trolls. I was hoping for something potentially less lethal, but for now, we're going to use this Fang, and I'm going to use... They don't cast any ice things. There is something that does cast ice things, and I'm going to want that Melfrost for. And we're going to punch this troll. No, we're not. Caliuchis is going to die. And Neo is going to almost die. And Lil Dicky is not dead. Yeah, this one might be a wash. Yeah, it's looking like a wash. I'd rather die than, like... Than, you know, run away, because that means less items. The party was defeated. They died hard. Their insides are outside. Alright, let's try that again and hopefully get like a 1 strong enemy and not 4. What did I just say? It's not funny, game! Okay, so I don't remember if I run never mind. I was about to say, I don't remember if running away lets you keep the experience and stuff you get. I don't fucking run! Except when I have to, like in that one fucking part in Final Fantasy VIII with the fucking machine chasing after you, because trying to actually fight it is like time consuming. And although you can do it to get a little bit of grade on your fucking seed exam for a higher starting grade, but that's beside the point! The less I talk about Final Fantasy VIII, the better. Okay, these guys are not gonna be as bad, I don't think. So let's try that Fang. Let's try some fisting. Ow. 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 See, my problem is our best method is to just like keep hitting them as much as possible. Because, like, if they die, then it's better. Instead of trying to, like, heal away damage. So that should be hit done. Okay, so if this last one hits either Neo or Common, that'd be great. Thank you. The good news is, because we're monks, our offensive potential is going to exponentially increase. And there we go. We get a bunch of gil, we get a bunch of levels. We get to not die. Yeah, and now we're level 9. Yeah, that was a big boost. We went from level 7 to level 9. What do I save for? We should be not dying and using sleeping bags. Or cocoons. That's what it is. That's a cocoon. It's not a sleeping bag, it's a cocoon. And let's use some of those excess potions just to make sure we're all at max health. Just like that. And now let's save. There we go. And now let's save state. Just to make extra super duper extra fantastical sure. And alright, some more Gigai. We got no fangs. This time we just gotta throw hands and hope for the best. We did level up a bit, so let's see how much more damage we're doing on average. Okay, so we can one-round them without a fang now. That's pretty good. Yes, hit Common and Callie. Yes. Hit Common next. Hit Common. Hit him. Good enough. Nice! And of course, we all level up once again. This time we get a tent, which I will use right now. What does that do? Well, it just heals more health. Oh, and also heals MP now. We're not dying! And now we're level 10. And we have way more gil. Fun fact, we actually have enough gil to buy 99 potions right now. I've played this game that much that I know that. Okay, you know what? It's just 2 of these guys? I'm not as afraid. And you know what? We do more damage. Fucking hell! Alright, I take it back. I'm afraid. You meanies. We can't have that. You just beat up Caliucci. Why? Or not Caliucci's. Neo. Callie's right below Neo. Hey, yo, that'd be a hell of a collab. Fucking Caliucci's and Neo singing on a song. Hell, for all I know, that's on the... What the fuck? Stop being mean! Oh god. $94, 123. Bah, death. Actually, come to think of it, how much health do those guys have? So that Tarantula doesn't give anything. The Hyogi guy give tenths and have 240. Okay, good enough. And I haven't killed anything else that can appear here, so be ready, cause oh boy. Okay, maybe we can take it, right? There's no trolls, it's just zombies. We can fight zombies. Right? You've ripped apart a zombie with your bare hands before, right? Who hasn't? Hey, can you guys stop beating up Neo now? That'd be great. Thank you. Please, just hit Callie and Little Dicky. You asshole. They need to stop being mean, you know? Okay, what is this? Why am I getting like full 4 formations now? Man, we didn't even kill one this round. Yeah, this is gonna be terrible. Yep. Oh boy. Alright, let's try it. Why do they hurt so much? I would like for one of these to not end and die. Oh lord. Well, we're absolutely gonna get fucking demolished here, but just out of curiosity's sake, I'm gonna attempt to use the white curtain and die horribly. Now, these are winter wolves. Not gonna lie, they're the most dangerous enemy in this encounter area. You might be asking, after having seen that troll tear my butthole in half, there's no way the winter wolf is more dangerous than a troll. How can it be more dangerous? That's how. Yeah, the Winter Wolves have Ice Storm, which is a party-wide attack that hurts a lot, and every single time they have a chance to use it. And they will use it. They will fucking use it. They die kind of easy, thankfully, but that's not gonna matter for very long. Now, if we can all just kill completely new ones, that'd be fantastic, actually. Kill him. Yes! Okay, never mind. I take it back. This was not terrible. That was very, very lucky. Do they drop anything? Ice shields. Those sell for a pretty penny. But unfortunately, they were neither pretty nor named Penny. I don't know why I'm selling Penny. Penny is such a nice person. What did she do to deserve that? Nothing. And we are back to not die. And level 11. And once again, just to make sure nothing explodes, we're going to hit that. And there we go. Let's do, I don't know, let's get one more level up and then we'll actually go to where I'm supposed to go. And let's see if these wolves will be cooperative. Alright, so that's one Ice Storm. Wolf down. Okay. Okay, alright, we're doing pretty good then. Alrighty, that was very tolerable. So yeah, we now have a decent amount of levels, we have some items. Let's go on over to the next area we're actually supposed to go to. And not just sit here with our head in our hands, trying not to get mauled by ogres and trolls. because that would suck. And let me save state once more, just in case. Alright, back to adventure. A preemptive strike. Could you imagine sneaking up on a spider and punching it? I don't think I want to do that. I've seen too many videos of spiders getting, like, splatted and then having all the fucking spider babies crawl out of them. I don't think I can do that. Yeah, so we can two-shot ogres now. Or one-shot if we crit. Okay. You know, you don't always have to crit. Take your time. Oh, there's a level up. Now we're level 12. Preemptive strike. Perfect. We're going to punch that wolf. We're going to punch that wolf. And everyone else can just, you know, get hit whenever the targeting happens. Speaking of, that's one of my favorite things about this version compared to the older versions. In this version, when you kill an enemy like that, right? I just killed a Goblin Guard. If you don't target a new enemy, the characters are just like, well, the target I was going to target is dead now, so I'm going to do nothing this turn. Which is never, ever fun. That's such a stupid, like, mechanic. That being said, let's take a break at the inn, let's buy some stuff, and let's move on over to the next place. And then our musicians take a nap. They wake up to the fray, nice and rested. Ready to do the next Lollapalooza or something, I don't know. Nah. Actually, I'm pretty sure Caliucci's is going to be a Lollapalooza this year. Alright, there we go. Don't need ethers. Some more antidotes would always be nice, especially for the area we're going to next. And let's spend the rest of that on Phoenix Downs. Alright. Alright, so, we shall save! We have saved. We shall save state, so nothing explodes. And we shall proceed. Where are we going now, you might ask? Well, we're going over here. Because, if you go everywhere else, you get some interesting things. If you go here, and go up here, you'll meet a witch, and the witch will be missing her eye. If you go over here, you can meet some dwarves, and the dwarves are like, we need some, what is it, nitro powder? In order to blow up this, right here. We need to blow this up to open up the world. And how are we going to do that? Well, we need to go over here. Ambush by Sahagin and Big Eyes. Yeah, they don't really hurt that much. I'm more concerned with the Sahagin stunning us annoyingly. Please miss. Yay. Which is exactly why we are going to punch some eyeballs. How are they so fast? Damn, Neo was on that dodging spree for a while like he was the other Neo. Okay, we can one-shot the eyes. Okay, we one-shot the eyes. Now let's beat up these mermen. They're not mermanly enough. Also, I just realized since that level of Callie is back to having the biggest butt. If you're wondering why I'm not using any of my items to try and deal with the paralysis right now, it's because paralysis is only a temporary status and I don't have to worry about it. That being said, the game is fighting me on it right now. But the fight is over, so we run. Alright, let's take a nap on our ship. It was a pretty good nap. So, let's move Callie back to the front. Because she has the biggest butt. Alright, and we're in a new area. And we go down here, and we see this place. What is this place? This is Elfheim. What are here? Take a wild fucking guess. They're elves, and yeah, the prince has problems. What problems? Well, he's a little eepy. He's very eepy. But fun thing, this grave right here with the flowers in front of it says "Here lies Link," but it says different things depending on the version of the game you're playing, which is always funny. I think my favorite on the PlayStation version, I'm pretty sure it says "Here lies Erdrick," which is the hero from Dragon Quest III. And they sell mostly the same things except golden needles, which, not gonna lie, I probably should have thought of getting more of, but... So now, we are level 12, we have big butts. Where are we going? We're going over to this cave right here, because there's a thing in this cave that we want. That being said, it is going to be quite a bit of a walk, and the enemies over here do have poison, because that was a cobra. But hey, we bought a bajillion antidotes for a reason. Time to use them. There, problem solved. Those guys only did 1 damage to us. Oh no, wolves! But I'm not too concerned, because we can one-shot them now. The wards, we can always one-shot the regular ones. Jeez. Yeah, they really want those wargs one-shot. There we go, that's a one-shot. So, what we do is run into another ogre. And run into more ogres. Ow. Okay, that one wasn't as much of an ow. There we go. Go down here to this blue earth. Totally regular blue. Just drink it up, slurp it up, slurp it down. Delicious blue ground. Bars. So, we shall save. We shall state. What am I stating? I don't know. But we're going in to the marsh cave. Now, why are we in the marsh cave? Well, because there's a thing at the bottom of the marsh cave that we need. Now, that being said, it's going to be pretty interesting down here, because there's some enemies that are resistant to physical hits that you usually want to use magic against. Except we don't have magic. Although, based on the damage we're receiving right now, it doesn't look like we'll be taking that much damage from whatever is planning on hitting us anyway, so I think we'll be fine. But that's always going to be annoying. Stop it! Listen, I want to eat Caliuchis' butt as much as the next person, but please cut it out. There. So, we're gonna run all the way down here, because I've done this enough times that... Not that I can do it blindfolded, but I can wing it. Punch that gargoyle, punch that gargoyle, really punch that gargoyle. Jeez. So, and then we're gonna go down and punch some more gargoyles. Gurgles. Punch the gurgles. We punch the gurgles and the gurgles. Goodbye. We did it. Oh my god, what is this encounter rate? Hey, green slimes. Yeah, these guys are usually resistant to physical hits. Let's see how many times this takes. Yeah, so that other one got demolished. This guy's hanging in there. Not anymore. Very nice. Anyway, I think it's 1. I think it's 2. I think it's 2. Oh, got some blood bones. Can't have any of that. If FromSoft can't have blood bones, then neither can I. Damn, but that skeleton do you? Hey, that crawler's gotta go. Stop eating Callie's butt. That's my job. Alright, level ups. Is her butt still the biggest? Yes, it is. There we go. Nice and alive. Anyway, we're gonna go in here. Now, very important thing about Final Fantasy 1 compared to all the other games. This game has fixed encounters on certain tiles. The moment I step forward to try and grab that chest, that square that is in front of the chest has an encounter with Pisca demons. And as you can see, they kind of hurt. Now, that being said, because this game has fixed tile spots, it makes the fixed tile spots very convenient grinding locations. As a matter of fact, we will be abusing several of those throughout this playthrough. However, not this one, because the Pisca demons hurt quite a bit. And there's not really a convenient way to take them out. But that being said, we have the crown. What's the crown for? I don't know. Why are you asking me? Look at me like I've played this game before. Now, I have 3 of these. I might as well. I'm going to definitely want to save at least one other one of those. Alright, and we have a bunch of werewolves and goblin guards. Punch them goblins in their guards. Let's see how much them goblins be guarding now. Why can't they be cute goblins? There's gotta be some fugly goblins. And then we're back to not being dead. Oh yeah, so now that we've got that out of there, where are we going? How about over there? That spot looks shiny. It's red! That's how you know it's important! Punch the wolves! Not gonna lie, the Peninsula of Power is, like, really fun. It's very handy, as you can clearly tell. And it's something I'd highly recommend you do, like, every time you try this playthrough. It gives you a bit of a head start for this early bit. Because early bits of RPGs are typically the most boring, so anything you can do to, like, get a head start on that is usually pretty nice. This is, not an exception, because it is very handy. It's especially handy for, any of your casters, because in this game, until your magic characters hit a certain level, they can't cast certain levels of spells, right? They need to be a certain level to cast, say, level 3 spells, or a certain level to cast level 4 spells, right? So, being able to jump up a couple levels to fight that is very handy. Anyway, here is this guy. Who is this guy? I don't know, but we have a crown, so let's give it to him. You fools fell right into my trap. I am Astos, king of the Dark Elves. Combined power, he will become the true elf king. It is useless to resist him. Now, 2 things. 1, this guy's fugly looking. 2, he can cast instant death. Thank you for proving my point. You motherfucker. What a douchebag. So let's try and get Callie up before we kill this thing. Thank God this isn't Dragon Quest where revives can miss. Not gonna lie, that's always been one of my least favorite things about Dragon Quest, is just that the fucking... the revival spell can miss unless it's upgraded. That's never fun. Alright, he should be dying pretty soon. I think he only has like 400 or so health. Yeah. And he dead. But now that he did, he drops an eye. Why'd he have that? I don't know. Said he took it. Well, at least other people said he took it. I didn't talk to any of those other people. What am I doing talking to people in RPGs? That being said, I am kind of curious. Did he have oh, there's a skeleton. How much health did he have? Yeah, 420. Oh, he was blazing. Alright. Also, yeah, here's all these other enemies that we don't care about, but we're going to click through them in order to go through the rainbow of the bestiary here. Alright, there. Alright, let's get out of here. You might be wondering, hey, why don't you go over there? Because I can't open that door yet. There was chests in there. I know. Can't do anything about it now. Ow. Right, there we go. Punch, punch. Punch, punch the spider. Punch, punch. Punch, punch the spider. Oh, leveled up. Does Callie still have the biggest butt? Yes, she does. She's probably going to have the biggest butt for a while based on the health lead she has. And I would have it no other way. Why do they make that sound? Like they're biting off like fucking metal or something. Alrighty. Let's not be poisoned. Poison is bad. You know what's another very nice thing about this version compared to other versions? The prices of things. Because, oh my god, are things really expensive in the other versions for, like, no fucking reason. Anyway, our four fisters take a nap. So, damn it, I hate you, Alpine. Why doesn't it put me right here? So, now that we have this eye, there's a witch missing her eye. We're going to deliver the eye to her. Why? Because it's hers. Why else would I be fucking giving it back? Would be weird. Something that might be a little confusing in case you've never played this game before, which I don't blame you for, because it's, after this fight. And then we punch this guy. The end. There we go. So yeah, if you've played this game before and you've gotten up to this point and you're still fucking confused on where to go or what to do, you can go under the drawbridge. It helps a bit trying to get to this area a little faster, because you can get here without that if you walk over here. But that takes fucking forever. So yeah, there you go. Just sail under the drawbridge. Kind of funny that it doesn't draw because it's a drawbridge. It's not drawing, but you know, I don't make bridges. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't played Construction Simulator or that one bridge game. I'm no engineer. You know, I'm looking at the enemy encounter rate that I've had so far in this stream, and I'm just so glad I'm not playing Breath of Fire 2. Because every time I think of absolutely ridiculous fuck you encounter rates, it's Breath of Fire 2. Either that or like the first two Shin Megami Tenseis. Those games also were like fuck you. Anyway, this is a witch. And also, this is one of the best songs in the game. If you've played a Final Fantasy, there's a high chance you've heard the song remixed in another game. Anyway, we have her eyeball, and she'll give us a potion. What is the potion for? It's a Jolt Tonic. What does that do? I don't know, but I wish it could turn you into Pikachu. That'd be nice. Anyway, we're gonna loot her now. Thank you. Anyway, if you talk to this bush, he'll tell you B button select backwards. That's how you can learn what the map button is. Why don't they just make it select, which does nothing by itself otherwise? I have no idea. Once again, I'm not a game designer. I just played them. Holy encounter rate, Batman! What is going on today? Bam! It's a shark! We're gonna punch the shark. Take that. And that. Oh, he died. Yeah, he took it alright. So, now that we have this Jolt Tonic, where are we gonna go? Well, we're gonna go over here. Side note, I'm not just making the... I don't know if it's, you know, obvious. I should hope it's obvious. I'm not just going in these directions randomly. I've played this game 500.5 times. I know where I'm going is the thing. So yeah. This game is actually very good with the townsfolk actually telling you things and things you might be interested in. I'm just not doing it because I don't have to. Anyway, here's the Elf Prince. What's he doing? He's a, I don't know, sleeping twink. Anyway, we're gonna give his caretaker here this Jolt Tonic. And now the twink is awake. And what does he do? He gives us the Mystic Key. This Mystic Key can open mystic doors. What is a mystic door? Is there any way you can tell a mystic door from another door? Fuck no, but there's a lot of them. So, the very first thing we're going to go open with this mystic door is we're going to run all the way over here into this storehouse he has in the back. Where there's this mithril hammer, and there's 800 gil, and there's 700 gil, and there's some bronze gloves. None of which we're going to be using aside from the gil. Yay. No, let's take a nap at the end while I'm here. Oh yeah, with that mystic key. Remember that room we saw after we fought Astos and left his chambers and you can see the treasure chest on the left? Yeah, I can go in there now that I have this key. You can't really tell which rooms are and are not mystic key compatible until you try to open them. And some chests. But I have the key now, so it's not like it matters. You know, it's kind of weird too, considering how like early the game gives you the key. Because most games, like Dragon Quest XI for an example, right? Like, you'll see, like, the red doors all over the place, and you won't get the key to open those until, like, way later. Now, this game, it will, like, give them to you, like, pretty quick. There's stuff you can open in the castle. Echo Grab. I just realized I literally don't need those. I should sell those. Because I don't care about being silenced. None of my characters use magic. There we go. So, now that we have that mystic key, we shall go looting next time, because that's enough game for today. And let's do another save state just in case. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you stick around for next time. Next time being... what is that, Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. Thank you very much. See ya.